A U.S. jury has just found a former police officer guilty of manslaughter in the shooting death of Daunte Wright. Kim Potter shot Wright, a black man, during a traffic stop in Minnesota last April. Potter said the shooting was an accident because she confused her gun for her taser. The CBC's Katie Nicholson has more on the verdict from Washington.
There was a lot of speculation over the last few days that there might not be a verdict. So the fact that there is one is coming as a bit of a surprise to many analysts who were hemming and hawing over the jury's deliberations. Those were 27 hours over the last couple of days, where they even asked to look at the evidence box where the gun was, because essentially what they were asked to do was decide whether this was gross negligence on the part of Kimberly Potter or whether it had been an honest mistake. So essentially what happened was on April 11th, Daunte Wright was driving a car for a car wash. His mother had given him money so that he could get the car washed. He was just sort of driving around when the police did see him. Now, Kimberly Potter was training in an officer at the time. That officer ran the plates. There were stickers that had expired, and there was an air freshener hanging illegally from the rear window. That was the grounds upon which they pulled him over. Now, during that traffic stop, they found out that he had a misdemeanor. They were attempting to take him into custody. In the scuffle that followed, which escalated quite quickly, Potter pulled her gun and shot him in the heart. Now, this has sort of been captured by body camera footage. This was shown during trial. She appeared to register almost immediately what she had done. Both she and the defense had maintained continuously she thought that she was reaching for her taser. But nonetheless, 20-year-old Daunte Wright killed almost immediately by this action. This happened also during the Derek Chauvin trial. So again, another white police officer killing a black man. So the optics here, moving the judicial system along at quite a quick pace here. So to think that from April 11th, we are now today at a verdict, quite something, and we will hear some sentencing coming up in the next few days. Around the sentencing, I mean, this is a police officer who doesn't have a previous record. So on paper, the maximums for these two guilty findings won't necessarily be carried out. However, the prosecutors indicated back in October that because of Kimberly Potter's position and her position of authority, that they were going to seek much harsher penalties in this instance in sentencing. So we'll see how that plays out.
The CBC's Katie Nicholson for us in Washington.